Amana S Series Installation and Commissioning Technical Training Module TRV 6.4 AHVE Air Handler. This material provides technical information that is only to be used by appropriately trained and certified HVAC/R installers and technicians who have agreed to the terms and conditions available here at https://www.daikinb2b-terms-of-use.html. If you have not agreed to these terms and conditions, you may not use or view this material, and you assume responsibility for any injury or property, system, or equipment damage which may result. If you have agreed to these terms, you also agree by viewing or using this material that this material, by its nature, cannot include a discussion of everything necessary to effect a proper installation or repair of HVAC/R equipment, nor can it address every possible scenario or environment a technician or installer may encounter. Accordingly, this material should not be considered as recommendations for the best practices and will not be considered to the extent of any conflict with Daikin or Goodman issued manuals and specifications or industry standards and regulations. Each installer or technician remains fully responsible for any injury or property, system, or equipment damage which may result from your installation. Copyright 2023, Daikin Comfort Technologies North America, Inc. All rights reserved. Recording, copying, or distributing of this material is prohibited without written permission from Daikin. The following training does not include A2L connections, but still applies to installation and commissioning. The agenda for this training is as follows: air handler installation and coil removal, wiring diagram and plug ID, dip switches, heater kits. Let's get started with air handler installation and coil removal. The AHVE air handler may be installed in an upflow, downflow, horizontal left, or horizontal right orientation. Note, the AHVE is factory ready for upflow and horizontal left installs. For upflow installation, no field modifications are mandatory. However, to obtain that maximum efficiency, the horizontal drip shield, side drain pan, and drain pan extension can be removed. For horizontal left applications, no field modifications are necessary. For downflow horizontal right orientation, in the downflow application, to prevent coil pan condensation or sweating, the mandatory downflow kit DFK is available through your local distributor. Drain pan extension. The image below shows the drain pan extension that must be removed in a horizontal right application. This diagram shows the drain pan extension installed in a horizontal left application, but must be removed in a horizontal right application due to coil positioning. Electrical and control wiring. Routing of the electrical wiring must be made through the electrical knockouts provided on this air handler. When removing the electrical knockouts, be careful not to damage the printed circuit board. Do not cut, puncture, or alter the AHV cabinet for electrical wiring. Knockouts on the cabinet sides are used for the electrical conduit. If the diameter of the conduit is different than the knockout, an adapter ring must be used to meet UL 1995 safety requirements. Maximum overcurrent protection. Every installation must include an NEC approved overcurrent protection device. Check with the local or state codes for any special regional requirements. Protection can be in the form of fusing or HACR style circuit breakers. The series and rating plate provides the maximum overcurrent protection device that is permitted. Maximum overcurrent protection and connections. Fuses or circuit breakers must be larger than the equipment's minimum circuit ampacity, but not to exceed the maximum overcurrent protection. High voltage wiring. The power supply will be connected to the stripped back red and black wires in the air handler electrical compartment. The ground lug is located in the upper right corner of the air handler electrical compartment. Low voltage connections. Route the control wires through the low voltage port and terminate in accordance with the wiring diagram. It is strongly recommended that you do not connect multiple wires into a single terminal without mechanically twisting the tips together with a set of pliers. Minimum 18 gauge wire. Wiring detail. If low voltage requirements are not met, check or eliminate the wiring connections, or if necessary, replace the wiring. 18 gauge stranded is recommended. AHVE ECM motor orientation. If the indoor unit is installed in the downflow position, loosen the motor mount and rotate the motor as shown. Be sure that the motor is oriented with the connections on the motor casing facing down. Wiring diagram and plug ID. This diagram shows the connections for the heater kit, where the high voltage wire is routed in the air handler, and the fan motor speed control wiring. The AHVE control board components and plug ID. Plugs are the same on all AHVE models. X1A heater kit output, X2A shared data port, X3A indoor electronic expansion valve coil, X5A thermistor for the heat exchanger, X7A indoor air circulator blower, X8A thermostat input, X12A flash writer, X13A RAM monitor, X15A pressure sensor, F1U is a fusible link 3 amp for the control voltage for the AHVE. F2U fusible link 3.15 amp for the electronic expansion valve in the AHVE. TB1 and TB2 24 volt AC input via the TR1 transformer for the electronic expansion valve. TB3 and TB10 24 volt input from the TR2 transformer in the AHVE. TB4 and TB5 auxiliary alarm connections. Terminal block 6 and terminal block 8 accessory contacts for humidifiers, etc. TB7 board common ground. Dip switch 1 and dip switch 2 are not used. Dip switch 3 emergency mode for heater kit selection. Dip switch 4, emergency mode for the indoor blower speed. Dip switch 5, emergency mode for the electronic expansion valve operation. Dip switch 6, emergency mode for continuous airflow in both heating and cooling modes. Dip switches. Here is the location on the circuit boards for dip switches 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Dip switches explained. The AHVE control board dip switch operation. Dip switch 1 and dip switch 2 are not used. Dip switch 3 is for heater kit selection. Dip switch 4, 13 on and 14 off, set the factory fan speed to 50%. 15 on enables the electronic expansion valve. 16 is not in use. DS5, 17 on and 18 off, set the factory default EEV setting to 50%. 19 and 20 are not used. DS6, 21, low heat on, high heat off, cool on in emergency mode. Switch 22, low heat on, high heat on, cool off in emergency mode. Switches 23 and 24 are not used. This diagram is showing the factory settings on the AHVE printed circuit board. Switch bank dip switch 4 on the AHVE for electronic expansion valve settings. S15 must be set to on for the AHVE EEV to operate in normal conditions. S16 is not used. Onboard auxiliary alarm switch. The AHVE auxiliary alarm function. It's primarily used as a condensate switch input. The auxiliary alarm switch must be normally closed. The normally closed condensate switch opens when the water level in the evaporator coil pan reaches an undesirable level. The control will respond by turning off the indoor blower, the outdoor unit, and display the proper fault code, which is EEF. If the auxiliary alarm switch is detected closed for 30 seconds, normal operation resumes and the error code is no longer displayed. Heater kits. Heater kit nomenclature. The AHVE specification sheet lists heater kit nomenclature for all AHVE models, with or without a factory-installed circuit breaker. So the first number is a unit type. The second number would be the circuit breaker or no circuit breaker. The third number is the capacity in kW at 240 volts. The fourth number is the maximum cabinet size, C, D, or all cabinet widths. The next number is the voltage, 208 to 240 single phase and 208 to 460 three phase. And the last number is the engineering revisions. Heater kit installation with no circuit breaker. Step 1. Remove the upper access panel from the air handler. Step 2. Remove and keep the 4 screws securing the cover plate. Step 3. Remove and discard the cover plate. Step 4. Remove the factory-installed multi-pin plug with the black and red pigtailed wires. Step 5. Slide the electric heat kit into the opening in the air handler. Make sure that the direction of the arrow decal is pointing in the direction of the airflow. Step 6. Secure the heater faceplate using the 4 screws from Step 2. Step 7. Connect the multi-pin plugs and ensure that the wire colors match. Step 8. Connect 2 high-voltage wires and 1 ground wire. Step 9. Secure upper access panel. Step 10. Place the new heater kit sticker on the inside panel near the AHVE wiring diagram. Heater kit wiring diagram. There are multiple options on the sticker that is shipped with each heater kit. Mark an X on the wiring diagram according to the number of heater kit element rows installed and line out the remaining diagrams. Mark an X on the data sticker located on the outer panel of the air handler to indicate the heater kit model installed. Heater kit installation with the factory-installed circuit breaker. Follow these steps when installing the heater kit. Step 1. Remove the 2 screws that join the circuit breaker panel to the heater kit. Step 2. Remove and keep the 4 screws securing the cover plate. Step 3. Remove and discard the cover plate. Step 4. Remove the factory-installed multi-pin plug with the black and red pigtailed wires. Step 5. slide the electric heater kit into the opening in the air handler, making sure that the direction of the arrow decal is pointing toward the correct direction of airflow. Step 6. Secure the heater faceplate using the 4 screws from Step 2. Step 7. Secure the circuit breaker plate to the left side of the electrical panel with the 2 screws included in the heater kit packaging into the pre-drilled factory holes. Step 8. Connect the multi-pin plug and ensure that the wire colors match. Step 9. Connect the 2 high-voltage wires and 1 ground wire. Step 10. Secure the upper access panel. Step 11. Place the new heater kit sticker on the inside panel near the AHVE wiring diagram. Step 12. Mark an X on the wiring diagram according to the number of heater kit element rows installed and line out the remaining diagrams. Step 13. Mark an X on the data sticker located on the outer panel of the air handler to indicate the heater model kit installed. Step 14. Secure the upper access panel. Thank you for joining us for the Amana S Series Installation and Commissioning Technical Training Module TRV 6.4 AHVE Air Handlers. We hope this training was helpful. If you have any questions or need more information, please contact the Cafferty Group Technical Service Advisors at one of our 12 locations.